Good morning, afternoon, and or evening, my sexy compatriots. This is the cup of coffee you all know and love, minty coffee. So, flanking pyros have become a lot more common lately thanks to the new and improved jetpack, huh? Wait a minute, improved? It's new, it can't be improved. Anyway, in particular, the dreaded Flyro Spyro seems to be all over the place lately. But, hold on, isn't there some kind of style we're forgetting? A forgotten classic that's gone down in use because of the overwhelmingness that is the thruster? A certain variety of self-detonation with mobility or longevity? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So, two weapons currently battle for dominance in the roaming pyro meta, the Backscratcher and the ever-present Powerjack. These two weapons contest for the seat of undisputed best roaming weapon, and for good reason on both sides. They're both great weapons. The Backscratcher gives you some insane longevity behind enemy lines, while the Powerjack gives you almost the speed of a scout for massive damage vulnerability as a trade-off, whilst you have it out. In terms of roaming, we'll go over a few key sections to decipher which weapon does that job best. Perhaps the most iconic role of a roaming class, flanking equates to taking the alternative route to your team's main combo, as well as the route not governed by the enemy's combo. Many times I hear that flanking is thought to just be take the side routes, but that's not the case. Flanking in military terms means going around the main force of your enemy for a blind spot attack from behind. The key attribute to good flanking, which is typically what separates a DPS class from a roaming class in FPS games, is mobility. Immediately, the Powerjack gets points in this regard, since its sole purpose is to give you more mobility, almost the speed of a scout. What differs this from the Backscratcher is that flanking is not synonymous with keeping alive behind enemy lines, in essence actually being the class's ability to weave around the enemy's main battalion to attack a blind spot, and the Powerjack better fits this factor in the roaming playstyle. Self-sustainability, or better known as longevity, equates to the pyro's ability to keep alive behind enemy lines without the aid of a medic or another healer, only relying on health packs. Unsurprisingly, the Backscratcher immediately takes points in this area, as its entire dynamic revolves around increasing the amount of health you gain from scavenged health by a whopping 50%. Small health packs now give you 31% health, and medium health packs a whopping 75%. This is a massive attribute as it increases your survivability twofold. The decreased healing from player sources doesn't play in much when you're able to survive away from them much longer. Additionally, the Powerjack is actually a detriment in this regard, as it increases your vulnerability in exchange for the speed boost, so in self-sustainability, the Backscratcher reigns supreme. Essentially an umbrella section for general DPS on the flank, outflanking enemy flankers and initiating your team's pushes by making key picks is another key role of the roamer. In terms of outflanking, the Powerjack seems more defined as it allows you to get to the flank routes faster, giving better chance to outflank the opponents in the first mid-fight. In this respect, the Backscratcher doesn't come into play as you won't take advantage of its health pack bonus in a first mid-fight. As for initiating pushes via picking though, the survivability the Backscratcher offers can be important to keeping up the pressure behind enemy lines, though the mobility of the Powerjack can allow you to better ambush certain targets. Since both play a certain role in the offensive capability of the roamer, I'll give both weapons a point in this respect. So what do we take from this? Well, both the Backscratcher and Powerjack are great for roaming, but both do so in specific ways. The Powerjack is the choice for increased mobility, while the Backscratcher is the choice for sustainability. Choosing which is more important to your playstyle is a key decision. If you're a pyro that doesn't like spending too much time behind enemy lines and is more of a hit and runner, the Powerjack is for you. If you like being a nuisance behind the enemy team and keeping up the pressure, the Backscratcher is what will keep you going. What do you think? Do any other pyro melees help you in roaming endeavours? Is there another key way to flank that both of these weapons don't succeed in? I'd love to hear your own experimentations. This has been the cup of coffee you all know and love, and as always, I shall see you next time, my sexy compatriots. Bye!